Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more members of the 118th Congress. Today, we shall be looking at Senator Rick Scott, who is one of the two senators for the state of Florida. I'm sorry, there's just an old meme I remember. It's like, dealing with Rick Scott. Anyway, oh, he is a Republican. And before he took office, he was preceded in office by Bill Nelson. Let's go ahead and take a look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Bloomington, Illinois on December the 1st, 1952. Graduated from North Kansas City High School in Kansas City, Missouri in 1970. Earned a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration from the University of Missouri in Kansas City in 1975. Earned a JD from Southern Methodist University in 1978. Served in the U.S. Navy from 1971 to 1974. Was admitted to the Texas bar in 1978 and commenced practice in Dallas, Texas. Was co-owner of the Texas Rangers baseball team. Was a venture capitalist and founder of healthcare investment and other companies. A chief executive officer, governor of Florida 2011 to 2018 before being elected as a Republican to the U.S. Senate in 2018 for the term ending January 3rd, 2025. Seems like he bounces around a lot. Born in Illinois, lived in Missouri, lived in Texas, and then made his political career in Florida. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Armed Services, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Airland, the Subcommittee on Personnel, of which he is a ranking member, and the Subcommittee on Sea Power. He is on the Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, of which he is on the Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, the Subcommittee on Emerging Threats and Spending Oversight, he is on the Committee on the Budget. He's on the Special Committee on Aging. He is on the Committee on Banking, House, and Urban Affairs, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Economic Policy. He is on the Committee on Finance, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Energy, Natural Resources, and Infrastructure, the Subcommittee on Healthcare, and the Subcommittee on International Trade, Customs, and Global Competitiveness. He's on the Committee on Foreign Relations, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Africa and Global Health Policy, of which he is a ranking member. He is on the subcommittee on East Asia, the Pacific, and International Cybersecurity Policy, and he's on the subcommittee on Western Hemisphere, transnational crime, civilian security, democracy, human rights, and global women's issues. He's on the Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions. And he is on the Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship. Now, let's look at his top 5 industry donors over his career. At the top, retired, who have donated $6,095,936. Next to Securities and Investment, who have donated $2,106,182. Next is Real Estate, who have donated $2,095,617. Next is Republican Conservative groups, who have donated $1,767,652. And fifth is lawyers and law firms, who have donated $857,451. Now, let's look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over his career. At the top, number 1, we have The Villages. It is a census-designated place in Sumter and Marion counties in Florida. It shares its name with the broader master-planned age-restricted community that spreads into portions of Lake County, and the overall development lies in central Florida, approximately 20 miles south of Ocala and approximately 45 miles northwest of Orlando. Altogether, it has donated $254,715, and once again, that's The Villages. Next, at number 2, we have Club for Growth. It is a 501c4 fiscally conservative organization active in the United States with an agenda on tax cuts and economic policy issues. Its 2 largest funders are billionaires, and the club has 2 political arms: Club for Growth PAC, a traditional PAC, and Club for Growth Action, an independent expenditure-only super PAC. According to the website, Club for Growth's policy goals include cutting income tax rates, repealing the estate tax, supporting limited government, and a balanced budget amendment, entitlement reform, including Social Security reform, Medicare and Medicaid reform, fuck you, tort reform, school choice, and deregulation. Fuck you and all you stand for, fuckers. Altogether, they have donated $201,139, and once again, that's Club for Growth. Next, at number 3, we have NextEra Energy, and they are an American energy company with about 58 gigawatts of generating capacity, 24 gigawatts of which were from fossil fuel sources, revenues of over $18 billion in 2020, and about 14,900 employees throughout the U.S. and Canada. It is the world's largest electric utility holding company by market capitalization, with a valuation of over $120 billion as of November 2023. Its subsidiaries include Florida Power and Light, NextEra Energy Resources, NextEra Energy Partners, and Gulf Power Company, and NextEra Energy Services. Altogether, it has donated $157,325, and once again, that's NextEra Energy. Next, at number 4, we have Geo Group. It is a publicly traded C corporation that invests in private prisons and mental health facilities in the U.S., Australia, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, and is headquartered in Boca Raton, Florida. The company's facilities include illegal immigration detention centers, minimum security detention centers, and mental health and residential treatment facilities. It also operates government-owned facilities pursuant to management contracts. As of December the 31st, 2021, the company managed and/or owns 86,000 beds at 106 facilities. In 2019, agencies of the federal government of the U.S. generated 53% of the company's revenues. Up until 2021, the company was designated as a real estate investment trust, at which time the board of directors elected to reclassify as a C corporation under the stated goal of reducing the company's debt. Altogether, they have donated $145,700, and once again, that's Geo Group, who shouldn't be able to donate if you were looking to reduce your debt, dumbass. Finally, in fifth, we have T&D Concrete, and they are based in Wildwood, Florida, and were founded in 1992. The company's line of business includes providing concrete work, cement, and asphalt, and it operates in the U.S. Altogether, it has donated $70,500. And once again, that's T&D Concrete. Now let's look at his donors at a glance. Industry-wise, retired, absolutely wonderful. Securities and investment, ooh. Real estate, Republican conservative groups, both suck. Lawyers and law firms, individually, the villages, okay. Club for Growth, ooh. NextEra Energy, okay. Geo Group, ooh. T&D Concrete, okay. But this has been a look at Senator Rick Scott, who is one of the two senators for the state of Florida. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my sources and links in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.